we learned that even if we have a trick or a strategy to figure out a problem, there are going to be times where you just have those facts that maybe are just not sticking in your head. You can't remember the rhyme, you can't remember the trick, and so maybe you have to find the answer a different way. And so we looked at a couple of strategies called the helper fact strategy and the doubling strategy. And so this video will take you through both of those strategies. So we learned that the helper fact strategy, this is when we have a problem such as 6 times 8 and maybe we don't know what it is, but we can use one of our helper facts. And we know that our helper facts are those facts that we do know really, really well. We do really know our times 2s, our times 5s, our times 10s, and many of the boys and girls really have memorized those square facts that we have rhymes for. And so if I need to do the problem 6 times 8, I could just change the 6 into a 5 because that is an easier fact to do. So I could do 5 times 8 and I know that that is 40. Then I have to know if I need to add on a group or if I need to subtract a group. And because 6 times 8 is bigger than 5 times 8, I need to add on a group. And because I know that there's an 8 in both of those problems, I'm going to add on a group of 8. So this is a helper fact strategy where we're going to use an easier fact that's really close to the one we're trying to solve. And then we either add on a group or subtract a group. The other strategy that we learned is called the doubling strategy. Now that's when we take one of the factors and we break it in half. So we know that one of the factors has to be even in order to do this strategy. And so again, I'm going to use 6 times 8 as an example. If I have 6 times 8, we can break the 6 into 3 and 3. Now, I draw it out in a rectangle like this when we first start learning this strategy so that boys and girls can really see what we're doing with these factors. And I give the analogy, if you go in to clean your bedroom and it's really super messy and you're all stressed out because you think you'll never get the job done, if you just kind of split your room in half, clean half of the room, and then maybe take a quick break and then come back and clean the other half of the room, the next thing you know, the whole room is cleaned. So if we have the fact 6 times 8, we kind of draw this out into an area model and make a 6 by 8 room. And then we break one of those factors in half. So here I broke the 6 in half into 3 and 3. So then I do 3 times 8 and 3 times 8. I can quickly do 3 times 8 because I can probably use my triple tap strategy, or even if I need to add 8 plus 8 plus 8, I can do that a little quicker than maybe doing the 6 times 8. And then I know that it's 24, and then I put the two pieces of my room back together. 24 and 24 is 48. I could also break this the other way, and I didn't draw it out on this poster, but I could actually draw this room out, draw my 6 by 8, and I could split this room and split the 8 into 4 and 4. So on one side of the room, I would do a 6 times 4, and on the other side, 6 times 4, and then again, I would put the two pieces of the room back together. So this is called the doubling strategy.